Hello and welcome back to my series on Qing's 37 movements, where I go into detail with each one of the 37 postures. Today we are up to postures 14 and 15. Step forward, parry, deflect down, punch, and then apparent close up or withdraw, then push. So 14 and 15, let me just show you what it looks like. And this is unique because we're going to be moving forward more than we do in some of the other postures. So we left off at brush, knee, and strike. The hands are going to come down, toes going to come up. We're going to make a fist. We're going to step to the diagonal with the toe pointing towards the diagonal. Move the waist forward. Here's the parry. There's the step forward, parry. Deflect downward, punch. Then we are going to withdraw. And then push. All right, so that's postures 14 and 15. I'll do that one more time. From brush, knee, and strike. Stay level, turn the waist, toe up, step forward, parry, deflect down as you punch, withdraw, push. Or sometimes I call it apparent close-up. Both those names are applicable. All right, so remember, we're always starting with the legs and the waist, then we throw the hands in. There's a lot of footwork here, and it's difficult footwork, and it's confusing footwork because we're turning the waist. We're stepping to the diagonal, which is also stepping forward, and the waist and the feet, where they put the feet, can all get confusing because you want the hands to do one thing, but the waist is turning the other way. So you have to really pay attention during these two movements. Well, during the whole form, but here is especially difficult because of the footwork and the handwork. Okay, so we're here at brush, knee, and strike. Right? The first thing we're going to do is sit back into the right leg, all the way back, sit straight back. Turn slightly to the left and bring the toe up. All right, so the waist is at 12 o'clock right now. This is our 3 o'clock. We're going to sit back, turn the waist to 10, 10:30, and bring the toe up. All the weight is in the back leg. Remember what I say about shifting the weight. No extra shifts of weight. It's got to be very precise, clean, and clear. So all the way back, shift one, no weight. Waist is pointing towards 10, 10:30, toes pointing to the same direction. One last time. Sit back, load up the back leg, head up, turn the waist, toe up, no weight. Now from here, first thing we're going to do, like I always say, is the foot goes flat first. We're not putting weight into the foot as it comes flat. Don't get into the habit of doing it. It's much easier to do that, but you're setting yourself up to make lots of mistakes later on down the line. So this is something you should really drill into your practice. Toe comes up. Now the foot comes flat first, like I just said, no weight still. Then we can move to this direction. And as we move the waist towards 10:30, we're turning it slightly and bringing this hip in. So you can think about bringing the hip to the knee. That's going to help you not leave this leg behind. Again, sit straight back, toe comes up, 10:30, waist towards 10:30, start turning the waist to the left to 9 o'clock. And that back foot is going to come in. Once again, this is the second shift, no 3 shifts. What I mean here is boom, boom, shift, bring the foot forward, you don't put weight in that leg. Stays 100% in the left leg. Don't cheat on this. Sit straight back, 100% of weight's in the right leg, left toe comes up, foot flat first, move towards 10:30, turning the waist towards 9, bring the back foot in, boom. All right, no weight here. One last time, sit straight back, toe up, foot flat, turn the waist towards 10 and start turning it towards 9 to bring the back foot in. All right, so the back foot is here and we are going to step. Now, I could say step forward or I could say step to the diagonal. This confuses everybody anywhere I say it. But with this step, what's going to happen is, and you want to look at the heels as far as how you coordinate this step, not the toe, not the center of the foot. It's the heels, so you can judge how you're supposed to step. So imagine you don't have the front of your feet, you have pegged legs. Think about your heels as pegs. So look at those pegs. So we're going to here, move forward. We brought this back foot in. Now this step is going to be to the diagonal, to 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, all right? Remember, pay attention to the heels. It's the heels. See that diagonal movement? Now, this is one of the only times that we send the foot forward in this case, but the toe is pointing towards 1:30. Toe is pointing towards 1:30, and guess what? There's no weight in that foot. Again, sit back, left toe comes up. You're pointing the waist now to 10:30. Turn the waist slightly towards 9 to bring that back foot in. Step to the diagonal, and when I step, notice my waist does not turn to accommodate that foot. Your body's gonna go, oh, I wanna turn so I can get a bigger step. Don't do that. If you start turning the waist to accommodate that foot, your waist will not open, all right? Remember, we're trying to open up the waist and the hips. Sit straight back, left toe comes up, waist moves towards 10:30, starts to move towards 9 to bring the back foot in. Step to the diagonal without turning the waist, toe points to 1:30, all right? No weight in that foot. Toe is pointing to 1:30, all right? Waist is still pointing towards 10:30. Okay, one last time. Sit back, left toe comes up, turn the waist 10:30. Shift into the left foot, keep turning the waist towards 9 to bring that back foot in. Don't turn the waist to step, point the toe towards 1:30. And here, we're gonna start turning the waist towards 1:30, getting all the weight into this leg, and notice what happens to this heel. It starts to lift up. Now you're gonna take a step forward with this foot. Again. Sit straight back, left toe comes up. Shift into the left, the waist is turning towards 9 to bring the back foot in. Step without turning the waist. 1:30, pointing, the toe pointing at 1:30. Look, it's a blind step. Now I'm going to begin to turn the waist and shift the weight into the right leg. Okay, meanwhile, this leg empties out, and we're going to do something with that, okay? And that thing we're going to do is take a step. Sit straight back. Left toe comes up, waist at 10:30. Start turning the waist, shifting the weight towards 9 to bring that back foot in. Step to the diagonal, toe towards the diagonal, no weight. Turn and shift. Turn the waist towards 1:30, and the right foot comes up. Now, we're going to step with this leg. Your tendency is going to want to be to step in. You know we're going to end up in a bow stance like we usually do, which means you need a corridor of space in between the heels. This is one of the major mistakes beginners and intermediate people make all the time. Something you need to correct early on. Sit straight back, toe up, waist towards 10:30, shift the weight, bring the waist towards 9, bring the back foot in. Don't turn the waist, but take the step to 1:30, toe towards 1:30. Start turning the waist. Shifting the weight, this left heel comes up. Now, we want to bring this leg, this foot basically straight forward, not in, straight forward. All right, so it's imperative that you get all the weight here, because if you don't, it's gonna pull you back over here. You're not gonna be able to take that step. So keep this, your quad, your quad, this is this area here open. Don't let it close up, and then you're gonna step forward. Now when we step forward, guess what? No weight. Heel, toe. Now when we take this step forward, look where the toe is pointing. It's pointing towards 12 o'clock. Unlike this foot, which is pointing at 1:30. This is one of the only places we do this, okay? But guess where you're gonna end up? In a bow stance, okay? Again, sit straight back, toe up, turn to 10:30, start turning to 9, bring the back foot in, weight in the left, step to the diagonal, toe to the diagonal, foot flat, no weight. Begin to turn and shift, turning the waist towards 1:30. Now this left foot, the heel comes up first, and it swings straight forward, heel first, toe flat. Toe pointing at 12 o'clock. No weight, no weight, no weight, no weight. Again. Toe up, shift, Step to the diagonal, toe to the diagonal, turn and shift. Shift the weight 100% into the right. Bring the leg straight forward. All right, to 12 o'clock. Now, when I mean straight forward, I mean it was here and it's moving towards 12 o'clock straight. It's not coming in. All right, this is how you get your waist open. This is how you exercise your legs. One last time. Sit back, toe up, 100% of weight in the right. Foot flat, shift to the left. Turn the waist towards 9 o'clock. Left leg is full. Step to the diagonal, toe to the diagonal, left. Shift to the right. Turn the waist towards 130. Step directly forward, heel, toe, toe to 12 o'clock. Now all we're going to do is notice again, my waist is here, not here when I step forward. This is very, very important so you can get a waist movement. And then we simply turn our waist here. We're at a bow posture. All right? Let's go from that step. So we're here, step to the diagonal, toe to 130. Turn, and as you turn, you shift. Empty out the left, waist points to 130. Step straight forward, not in. Heel, toe, toe at 12. Turn the waist, come into a bow posture, 80-20. Again, step to the diagonal, step to 130, toe towards 130, turn the waist, shift, empty out the left, fill up the right, step straight forward, heel, toe, foot flat, turn the waist, bow posture. All right? Now, from here, we're going to end up here with the punch. Okay? Now, you're going to continue to turn the waist this way after you finish this posture. All right? And this is to facilitate something we're going to do with the hands. So we go past center and we start turning here. Then we turn back. As we turn back, we bring 100% of the weight into the right leg. All right? Again, from here, let's actually go from here. Step to the diagonal, step to 130, toe towards 130, turn and shift the weight into the right leg, waist points towards 130, step forward, not in, heel, toe, toe at 12 o'clock, shift the weight, come into bow posture. Continue turning the waist, and then you're going to turn back the waist towards 3 o'clock as you shift into the right leg. Step to 130, toe to 130, weight in the left. Shift the weight into the right, waist to 130, step forward, not in, toe points in at 12, no weight here. Turn the waist, bow posture, continue the turn to 10:30 or 11. Begin to turn the waist towards 3 as you shift the weight again into the back leg. Waist is at 3 o'clock. No weight here, 100% here. And the last thing we're going to do is simply waist again and come back into bow posture. All right? Let's go all the way from the beginning with just the legs. So we're here, brush knee and strike. Sit back into the right leg. Turn the waist to 10:30. Toe comes up, toe to 10:30. Start moving into the left leg. Turn the waist slightly to 9 to bring the right leg in. No weight in the right, step to 130, toe to 130, turn the waist and shift the weight into the right leg. Turn the waist to 130, empty out the left, step forward, toe to 12 o'clock, turn the waist to 12 o'clock, finish that, keep turning, weight is up here, and then begin to shift and turn the waist, shifting into the right leg, we turn the waist to 3 o'clock. And then we turn back and come back to our bow posture. Boom, and that's the end of it. All right? Let's go from the step forward to the diagonal here. Okay? So all the weights here, left toe at 12, waist right now at 130. Leg. Continue turning. Turn the waist from 11 to 3 o'clock as you shift into the right leg. 100% in the right leg. And then begin to turn the waist back to 12 o'clock as you shift. All right, one last time. From stepping to the diagonal, turn the waist to 130 as you shift the weight into right leg. Step forward, not in, toe 12, turn the waist. We're going to come into a bow stance, 80-20, continue turning, weight here. Then, once we finish that turn, we're going to start turning the waist from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock as we shift the weight into the right leg. And then we're going to simply turn back. Boom. Okay? So that's the footwork and the waist work for postures 14 and 15. Step forward, deflect, step forward, parry, deflect, punch, deflect downward, punch. Sorry, a lot of these names are different. You learn from different places. I've had to relearn some of the names. It's a little different. And I'm trying to use the names that are in Zheng's book. And then we have apparent close-up or turn and push, retreat and push. All right, let's look at the hands. Look at the hands. Here, brush knee. First thing we're going to do as we sit back is this right hand is going to drop straight down. It's almost as though you want to touch, without leaning, try to reach and touch the ground. So your hand doesn't want to be up here, it's extended, okay? It's down by the sides, it's not out over here. Sit back into the right leg, drop the right hand. The palm is facing that direction. The palm is facing at 3:30, 4:30. All right? Simple. Straight from A to B. Boom. All right? So that's the first movement. Now the second movement, as we shift, the shifting, as we load up the left leg, creates this fist. Now if we look at our fist for a second, let's make a proper fist. Never put your thumb inside. A Taiji fist is a soft fist. So you can hold a pencil without squishing it, but without letting it drop. Right here. And the thumb is just resting nice and comfortably in between the pointer finger and the middle finger. Nice and comfortable. Okay, nice wrist. And when you form a fist, this needs to be straight. This needs to be flat, not bent. If it's bent and you go to punch, you're going to damage your wrists. Okay, and I've done this before. I've really badly damaged from punching wrong. I had severe nerve damage. So make sure you make a correct fist. All right. Sit straight back. That hand comes down. Now this toe comes up. We're going to move towards 10:30. Now as I shift, notice my right hand forms a fist, and it's complete by the time I get my foot here. And it is just hanging out here. It is not here. This is not an obvious thing. It's just like this. Just like you're standing here relaxing, that's how your hand should be. Not like this. This is pronounced. It was, oh, that guy's going to punch me. This is relaxed. It doesn't say anything. You sneak that punch in, all right? It doesn't look like much. That's how you should hold it. Brush knee, sit straight back. Extend the arm all the way down, toe up, 10:30 here. Start moving into the left foot. As we do, we form the fist. It's complete when this toe comes forward. And remember, don't shift out of the left foot. And this hand is staying basically the same. It's not doing much. Sit back. Let that right hand come all the way down. Turn to 10:30, toe up, no weight in the left. Now we start shifting. As we shift, that forms the fist. Boom. All right? So we're here. Okay, now we're going to do our step forward and parry. All right? And this is where the hands and the waist need to communicate, because the waist is going to be turning like this here. Now we've trained our body because we've just kind of let everything clump together. The hands are going to want to go over here, all right? And the hands are going to want to stay together, but you're attacking along this line. Sometimes you're turning your waist to that way to attack forward. This happens a lot in Taiji, where it looks like you're going one way, the waist is going this way, but you're coming in to attack this way, all right? So where the waist is pointed does not necessarily mean the attack is in that direction, all right? So we're going to throw this parry to 12. The waist is going to turn to 130. All right? The hands are going to parry to 12. The waist is going to turn to 130. Sit back, hand down, toe up. Shift, turn the waist. Turn the waist to 9 o'clock. Bring that back foot in. Now, I'm turning the waist towards 9. Remember I talked about turning the waist towards 9 a little bit earlier? It's not 10:30, it's to 9. And as that waist turns happens, you're going to begin the process of turning these hands over. All right, so there's this thing that happens when we turn the waist, and it's with the waist, not the hand. So turn the waist. So we're going to do this. Okay, remember when I say start moving your waist towards 9 o'clock, that's when this happens. Okay, and let them roll, and then they turn over and flip over like this. So let's just look at this for a second. This takes a while. So the hands are coming from here. All right, you're going to turn the waist. And look at the hands, they're turning over. I'm exposing this part. All right, this can also be a roll to deflect a punch. And I'm doing it going this way to go back in the other direction this way. Now, this hand, this turns over and it hammers down. All right, so have this hammer down first here, and you'll have this forearm pointing upwards. Okay, and we'll draw it back later like this. But let the hands completely change. All right? Now, you're going to be extending, almost like a chop down, this left hand, remember, to 12 o'clock while the waist goes to 1:30. There's a lot going on in here. Sit straight back. Toe up. Waist 10:30. Start turning that waist to 9. Turn the hands over. Step to the diagonal. Look where my hands are. Remember I always talk about when we do brush knee like I did before to help with that step. This left hand going back is helping with this step. The hand is not up here. It's down here. The higher you lift the hand, the more unbalanced you're going to be. Sit back. Turn the waist to 10:30. All the weights in the right. All the weights in the right. Foot flat, start shifting, make the fist, the foot comes forward, the hands begin to turn over. Look where my waist is pointing. Look how I'm stepping. My waist is still pointing towards 9. My hands are low, my left hand's extended back. Let me get this toe to the diagonal. Now we're simply going to turn the waist towards 1:30. And this is what allows me to throw everything forward, this turning of the waist. You see that? And remember, this is going to 12, the waist, the hand is going to 12, this fist is pointing to 12, this toe is pointing to 12, but my waist is at 1:30 because I'm going to use this waist to do something. Sit back, extend that right arm down, release the elbow, foot flat first, then shift. As you shift, make the fist. Turn that waist towards 9 o'clock. Send that left hand back. The hands turn over. Step, toe, heel, diagonal. Look how low my arms are. Look how low my hands are. Now as I turn my waist from 9 or 10 to 1:30, that throws everything forward. If you do not have that turning of the waist, you're going to be using your hands and you will be clumsy. All right? You will be off center. Find the movements in the waist. One more time. Back. Left toe comes up, foot comes flat, shift, form the fist. Turn the waist towards 9 to send the hands back as you step to the 1:30. Turn the waist from 9 to 1:30 as you send the hand. Left hand forward, left foot forward. And all my weight's here. Now, this elbow is down. I am not pressing down with the palm. The palm is facing 3 o'clock. The right hand is here, just kind of hanging out. It's not offensive. Don't do this. It's just hanging out. It's not doing anything, just hanging out there. All right? Stay soft. Let's do that one more time. Sit back, toe up, shift, foot flat, make the fist, turn the waist towards 9. Keep turning, send the hands back, step, blind step towards 1:30. Turn the waist to 1:30, send the left hand and the left foot forward. Nice, relaxed arm. This hand is controlling your opponent at 12 o'clock. Now, we're going to deflect down. So we're pressing down with the elbow of the left hand as this fist comes in. And we're not doing this. Okay? Look how close this fist is to my body. The further your hands move away from your body, the weaker they become. It's here, and we're punching around the navel or below the navel around the belly button, and you're using your waist. This hand is pressing down and covering. It's not here. This is not anything. You're here. This is covering my face, this is covering my ribs, and my punch is coming in. And you don't really see this punch because the hand's up here, their eyes are here, and this punch just comes in like this. If you scatter, you're obvious. Again. All the weight goes in the right foot. Shift makes the fist, turn the weights towards 9, send the hands back, step to the diagonal blind. Waist moves from 9 to 130 to send the foot and the left foot and the left hand forward. Then we're going to turn the waist, coming into our bow posture, pushing down with the left elbow and punch. All right. Let's go from here. Step to 130, turn the waist to 130. Left foot comes forward, left hand comes forward. Simply turn the waist and shift the weight. Don't punch with your waist. If I say punch, it doesn't mean with your arm, with your waist. And the hand just travels a few inches, like 1.5 feet maybe. Step to 130. Turn the waist to 130, send the hands forward, left hand forward, left foot forward, make the fist. Turn the waist, push down with the elbow, and deliver the punch with the waist. All right? That's punch. So that's a lot of stuff for posture 14. Now, remember we did this tiger's mouth earlier? We did it with shoulder strike. So we're going to do tiger's mouth again, but this time we're going to use it to scrape the back of the arm. Okay, and remember, this happens with the waist. If you don't use your waist, you use your hands to power your movements, you'll have no power. It's just it's that simple. Use your waist to do this. This one's hard too. So we're here at our punch. Now remember, when we continued the turn, that's what's going to happen. As we continue this turn, this left hand is going to come in towards the body and sneak under the armpit at the top of the arm. All right? So the hand closes in. All right? So it's going to make this movement and come down. All right? This is actually quite difficult to do. So continue the turn. The weight stays in the left. And you're going to extend this right arm a little bit. And you're using the waist to extend the arm. You're not doing this. Turn the waist, extend the arm slightly, get that left hand in there. You're maneuvering the body with the waist, and then we're going to scrape back. This is all waist. The hands really shouldn't change shape too much. This is waist, waist, waist. Make sure your punch is not overextended. If it's overextended at this point, it's going to be very hard to extend because you're already extended. Turn the waist, keep the weight in the left. Notice my waist is moving. I sneak that left hand in, tiger's mouth. I get under here, not here, here. All right? And then I'm going to turn the waist, release the fist, and I'm going to pull my arm through my tiger's mouth in my left hand. And the hands are going to end up here in front of the shoulders. Our waist is going to be at 3 o'clock. All right? Again, from here. Turn the waist. Let the left hand come in towards the chest, the right side of the chest, and then I sneak into the armpit, way high on the arm. Now we're going to turn the waist and shift the weight into the right leg, release the fist, and we're turning the waist to 3 o'clock, drag the arm through tiger's mouth, and when the waist reaches at 3 o'clock, our palms are going to be facing our shoulders, and our elbows are down, not up, down. Again. Keep the weight on the left, turn the waist towards 10:30 to extend the arm, drop the left hand under the arm at the top of the arm, turn the waist, start turning the waist from 10:30 to 3. As you shift, release the fist, drag the arm through tiger's mouth. When the waist ends up at 3 o'clock and all the weight's in the right leg, your hand should be here. All right? One more time. 80% here. Another thing. If you start from here, this is the wrong position, you will have it wrong all the way through. I know it sounds like a broken record, maybe I am, but make sure you start off in the correct posture. I constantly have to correct this with my students, and it's not good. Make sure your weight is not 50-50. Make sure you separate your weight. This is one of the basic principles. You have to make sure this happens every time. You can't skip it. Left elbow down. Fist not too far extended. Continue to turn the waist to extend. Turn the waist towards 10 to 1030. Drop the left hand in the armpit, top of the arm. Now turn the waist from 1030 as you shift the weight to turn the waist from 1030 to 3 as you shift the weight into the right leg. Drag the arm through tiger's mouth. When the waist reaches 3 o'clock and the weight's 100% on the right leg, this is where your hands should be, facing your shoulders. Now from here, we're simply going to turn back. And as we do, all that's going to happen is these palms are going to turn over. Retreat and push. Okay? Parent close up, retreat or push. There's another name. There's a bunch of names for this. Okay? So let's look at that last part one more time. Very simple. Waist at 3, 100% on the right leg. Simply turn the waist towards 12 as you do. As you shift, the hands turn over. Just the hands, not let the elbows lift up. Push. Both stance, 80-20. Okay? Let's look at the whole thing and then let's do some practice. So from brush, knee, and strike. Sit back, the hand drops down, 100% on the weight on the right leg. Toe comes up, left foot, waist at 1030. Turn the waist towards 9 to send the hand back. Make the fist. Step in, step to the diagonal, 130 with the toe. Shift the weight, turn the waist towards 130. Send the left hand and the left foot forward, left toe at 12 o'clock. Turn the waist. Punch. Continue turning, drop the left hand, extend the right arm under. Turn the waist from 1030 towards 3 while you shift the weight. Drag the arm through tiger's mouth, 100% of weight in the right. Shift into the front leg as the palms turn over. Waist at 12 o'clock, hands at 12 o'clock, left toe at 12 o'clock. All right, so that is step forward, parry, punch. Deflect downward, parry, punch, okay? More quick name for it is step forward, parry, and punch. Then apparent close up. All right, those are the two postures we did today, postures 14 and 15. Let's practice. Let's do a couple practice runs, and I'll do it in one direction, then the other. Starting at brush knee, make sure your weight is properly distributed. Sit straight back into the right leg. Left toe comes up. Waist at 1030, waist moving towards 9. Step, 130, toe 130. Shift the weight into the right leg, turn the waist towards 130. Hand, foot forward, 12 o'clock. Turn the waist towards 12 as you punch. Continue turning to extend the right arm and bring the left arm under. Drag the arm as you shift into the back leg and turn the waist to 3. Turn the waist back towards 12, the palms turn over as you shift. Again. Brush, knee, and strike. Sit straight back. Left toe comes up, waist 1030, start turning towards 9, fist, step, hands behind. Step to the 130, toe to 130, shift the weight, turn the waist to 130. Left hand, left foot, straight forward, 12 o'clock, turn the waist to 3. Turn the waist towards 12. Punch. Don't extend the right arm yet. Continue to turn. Now extend the right arm. Drop the left arm under. The left hand under the right. Tiger's mouth in the left. Drag the right arm as we shift into the right leg. Weight. Again. Sit straight back into the right leg. Left toe comes up. Shift into the left, turn the waist towards 9, step to 130, toe to 130, turn the waist to 130 as you shift, left hand, left foot, straight forward to 12, turn the waist towards 12 as you shift and punch, don't overextend. Turn, now extend the right arm, slip the left hand in the armpit, tiger's mouth, shift the weight to the right leg, turn the waist to 3 o'clock, palms face in, turn and shift towards 12. And there we go. Let me do it another way. I'll turn all the way around. Let's look at it from the back 3 times. Brush, knee, and strike. Sit back, right hand comes down, left toe comes up. Shift and turn. Send the hands behind you, step to the diagonal. Shift and turn the waist, step forward, straight forward. Turn the waist, punch, don't overextend. Turning the waist, extend the right arm, let the left sneak under the right, tiger's mouth, draw through tiger's mouth, 100% of weight in the back leg, turn. Turn back, palms turn over as you turn and shift. Straight back, let that right arm go all the way down. Relax that right shoulder, relax the fingers, form the fist as you shift. Turn the waist, blind step, step. Send the left hand and the foot straight forward to your 12 o'clock. Turn the waist, punch, don't overextend. Extend as you turn, continue to turn, slip from right, left hand under the right, draw back, turn. Turn, shift, forward, palms turn over. One more time. Brush knee and strike. Sit straight back. Left toe up. Shift, turn the waist. Send the hands back, step. Turn, shift. Send the hands out, parry. Turn, don't extend the punch. Continue to turn. Now you extend that arm out. Slip the left hand under. Make sure the elbow drops down. Tiger's mouth. Turn and push. Withdraw and push. Boom. There we are. Make sure that your weight shifts are correct. You know, as I always say, I don't care that much about the arms. The arms are really, really secondary. If you don't have the waist, you can have the arms correct. Well, actually, you can't have the arms correct unless the waist is correct. That's just impossible. If the hands are not coordinated with the waist, it's not correct. And you always have to start with the waist and the legs. Make sure your shifting is correct. And make sure when you start, if you're supposed to be in a bow stance, you're weighted properly. If you're not weighted properly, it's not a bow stance. All right? So remember to practice, breathe. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Thank you.